Hello, dear one. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Just breathe in gently and let it out slowly. And as you do, allow yourself to feel safe in this moment. Let your shoulders drop and let your heart feel held. Right now, there is no pressure to be perfect. There is no race to win. There is no one to impress, just you and this peaceful moment. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. Sometimes the world can make us feel like we have to constantly prove ourselves. It can whisper doubts into our ears, making us question who we are. That little voice inside that says, "You're not good enough," or "What if you fail again?" I know that voice. So many of us carry it, and it can be so heavy. But my sweet friend, those voices are not who you truly are. You were not born with them. They were planted in your mind by old fears, by people who were afraid themselves, by moments where you felt small and alone. But inside you, beneath all of that, is a deep strength. It's always been there. It's the part of you that has survived every hard day. The part of you that is still reaching for something better, something more loving, something that feels like home. That part is your true self, and it is filled with beauty, with light, and with confidence, just waiting to be remembered. Confidence is not about pretending to be strong or hiding your fears. It's about saying, even with my doubts, I choose to believe in myself today. It's about standing up, not because you never fall, but because you are willing to try again. True confidence grows from kindness. It doesn't grow from perfection. It grows from love. Love for your heart, love for your journey, love for your gentle efforts. When you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror, you don't need to see someone flawless. You just need to see someone worthy, worthy of love, worthy of hope, worthy of new chances. And when you see even just a little bit of that worthiness, everything starts to change. You don't need anyone to give you permission to feel confident. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to wait for someone else to see your greatness before you feel it yourself. Confidence is not something you chase. It is something you uncover, like dusting off a beautiful treasure that has been hidden in plain sight. Right now, in this very moment, I want you to say softly to yourself, I am open to discovering my confidence. Let it be a whisper if it needs to be. Let it be shaky. That's okay. It's still powerful. Every small step you take in believing in yourself becomes a building block for the beautiful, strong foundation you are creating inside. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are awakening. You are learning to trust the power of your thoughts. And your thoughts are the paintbrush for your life. When you speak to yourself with kindness, when you choose a thought that lifts you instead of lowers you, you are creating a whole new experience of living. So today, begin here. Begin gently. Begin lovingly. Begin with one kind thought. You don't have to know how everything will turn out. You just need to take one peaceful breath and say, I am safe to believe in myself. That is the seed. Water it with compassion. Let it grow in your heart. Confidence is not far away. It is already within you, waiting to rise like the sun. Let's talk now about thoughts, my dear. Thoughts are like seeds. When you plant a thought in your mind, it begins to take root. It begins to grow. And the more you water it, by thinking it over and over again, the stronger it becomes. So many of us walk around with gardens full of weeds, full of old painful thoughts like, I'll never be enough, or nothing works out for me. And it's not because we are weak. It's simply because we were never taught that we can choose different seeds, that we can plant thoughts of love, of confidence, of possibility. The moment you realize that your thoughts create your experience, everything changes. You are no longer at the mercy of what happens around you. You become the artist, the creator, the loving guide of your life. When something upsetting happens, you get to choose what you think about it. You can say, I am a failure, or you can say, I'm learning, I'm growing, this is a step forward. And each choice brings a completely different feeling into your heart and body. We've all been told that the outside world determines our worth, that if people like us, if we succeed, if we look a certain way, then we'll feel confident. But it doesn't work that way. If we wait for the world to make us feel good, we may wait a very long time. Instead, we must go within. We must begin with the thoughts we choose to think. It's like standing in front of a mirror. If you frown at the mirror, the image frowns back. If you smile, the image smiles back. Life is that mirror. If you feed it love, it reflects that love. If you feed it fear, it reflects fear. So today, choose to think thoughts that uplift you. Even if it feels strange at first, keep choosing them. Say gently, I am willing to think differently. I am willing to think thoughts that feel good to me. I choose peace over fear. I choose love over worry. I choose to believe in my value. You don't have to force yourself to believe every word right away. Just being willing is enough to open the door. Let's take a moment now. Place a hand over your heart. Feel your heart beating. It has been with you since the beginning. It has loved you through everything, and it will keep loving you. Your thoughts can be like soft blankets around your heart. They can soothe you, hold you, remind you of your strength. Sometimes people think they don't have control over their thoughts, but the truth is, you are the only thinker in your mind. No one else has that power. And that means you can decide to make your mind a loving place to live, a peaceful place, a place where kindness grows and confidence blossoms. One helpful practice is to begin the day with a few loving thoughts. Before you get out of bed, say, today, I choose thoughts that support me. Today, I am open to joy. Today, I treat myself with respect. These simple thoughts can guide your day like a gentle compass. And whenever you get off track, and we all do, you can pause, breathe, and choose again. Thoughts are powerful, but they are also soft. They respond to your intention. If you hold a thought with love, it expands. If you criticize yourself, your body and heart feel tight. But when you speak kindly to yourself, you begin to feel safe again. And from that safety, confidence begins to rise. Now let's talk about something so important, the beliefs you hold about yourself. Many of those beliefs came from childhood, from early experiences, from moments where someone else's fear became your story. But you don't have to keep carrying those beliefs. You are allowed to question them. You are allowed to say, that thought no longer fits me. You are allowed to grow. Begin noticing the thoughts you think often. Write them down if you like. Do you often think, I'm not smart enough, or I can't do this? If so, it's okay. You are not doing anything wrong. You are just thinking thoughts that were passed down to you. And the beautiful news is, you can choose again. Let's say you notice yourself thinking, I always mess things up. What would happen if you paused and gently said instead, I am learning how to do things with more love. I am growing each day. Can you feel the difference in energy? One closes the heart, the other opens it. A helpful tool is mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror each day. Look into your eyes and say something kind. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You might even feel resistance, but that's okay. You are not doing it to be perfect. You are doing it to connect, to remind yourself of the love that lives inside you. Say softly, I am doing the best I can. I choose to support myself with love. I am becoming someone I can trust. These gentle words matter. They are like warm rain on dry soil. They help confidence grow. You may find old emotions rising up. That's natural. That means healing is happening. Let the feelings come and let them go. They are not here to harm you. They are just moving through, making space for something better. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the old voices that told you to be small. You are a radiant soul, learning to shine again. And every kind thought you choose brings you closer to the light within. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about choosing love again and again, even when it feels hard. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Like sunlight warming a flower, your love brings your true self to life. So keep going, dear heart. Keep choosing love. Keep choosing new thoughts. Keep watering the seeds of confidence. You are doing beautifully, and everything you need is already within you. Of course, sweet soul, let us continue together on this beautiful path. You are safe here, and you are so deeply supported. Everything that rises in you is welcome. There is no rush, no pressure, just this gentle unfolding of your heart. As you begin to notice the old thoughts that don't serve you anymore, something magical begins to happen. You start to see that you have a choice. And in that choice, you have power. Not power over others, not power to control every outcome, but the loving power to shape your experience from the inside out. That is the kind of power that brings peace. That is the power that builds real confidence. Let's talk about how to begin choosing new thoughts with compassion. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't, or I'm not enough, gently stop. You don't need to fight the thought or shame it. Just notice it, like watching a cloud pass in the sky. And then you can choose a softer, kinder thought, one that supports you, one that feels like a warm hand on your back. You might say, I am learning to trust myself, or I am safe to grow at my own pace, or even just, I am open to change. These thoughts don't need to be loud. They don't need to be perfect. They just need to feel a little bit better than the old ones. That's how we begin. Step by step, thought by thought. You are not here to fix yourself. You are here to care for yourself. You are here to love the parts of you that never felt seen. You are here to build a new relationship with your own mind, one filled with gentleness and respect. That is what changes everything. Sometimes people believe they have to be hard on themselves to improve, but that's not true. Growth does not come from punishment. Growth comes from love. When you speak kindly to yourself, you begin to relax. And in that softness, you can hear your inner wisdom. You begin to trust your choices. You begin to believe in the steps you are taking. Let this be your practice. When the old thoughts rise, pause. Place a hand on your chest. Take a breath. And say to yourself, I am here for you. I believe in you. These words are healing. They rewire your inner world. They create space for confidence to bloom naturally. No flower blooms because it's yelled at. It blooms because it is nurtured. and you are no different. The more you choose thoughts that uplift and support you, the more you feel safe to shine. Confidence isn't about getting it all right. It's about being willing to show up anyway, with love, with courage, with your whole heart. Your body listens to your thoughts. Every word you speak to yourself becomes part of your energy. When you say, "I'm not enough," your shoulders slump, your chest tightens. But when you say, "I am growing stronger every day," your breath deepens, your spine lifts, your body responds to the love you give it. Let's take a moment together to feel into this. Close your eyes if you'd like. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe out, say gently to yourself, "I am enough." Say it again, softly, "I am enough." Feel how your body softens with those words. Feel how your heart begins to trust you. You can use these words throughout your day. Whisper them before a meeting. Repeat them as you prepare a meal. Say them while brushing your teeth. Every time you choose a loving thought, you are building a new foundation inside yourself. You are becoming someone you can count on, someone you can trust. It is safe to believe in yourself. It is safe to speak gently. It is safe to release the old stories and choose a new way. You are doing beautifully, just as you are. Now let's come home to the body, the sacred space where your thoughts and feelings live. Your body is not your enemy. It is your partner. It holds you through every emotion, every dream, every experience, and it listens carefully to the words you speak inside your mind. When your thoughts are filled with fear, the body feels tight, heavy, unsettled. But when your thoughts are peaceful, the body relaxes, your breath becomes deeper, your heart feels lighter. That is the beautiful connection between the mind and the body. They are always in conversation with one another. Let's bring some love into that conversation. Right now, place a hand over your heart and say softly, "My body is my friend. I choose to send it peaceful thoughts." These words are not just phrases. They are energy. They are nourishment. Your cells feel them. Your nervous system hears them. And when you speak with love, healing begins. When you're feeling nervous or unsure, try placing your feet on the ground and breathing into your belly. Feel the support beneath you. You are not floating. You are grounded. You are safe. And from this grounded place, you can choose thoughts that calm you. For example, before doing something that feels challenging, you might say, "I am supported. I am capable. I do not need to rush." This helps the body relax. And when the body is relaxed, the mind becomes clearer. This is how we gently open the door to confidence. We create safety inside ourselves. We soothe the parts of us that are afraid. Sometimes confidence is just the ability to stay present, to be here in your body with love. You don't need to be loud to be confident. You don't need to pretend. You just need to stay connected to yourself. That is where your true power lives. If you've been harsh to your body in the past, it's okay. Forgive yourself. You were doing what you knew. But now, you are learning a new way. You are learning to send your body love instead of judgment. And that love will return to you 100-fold. A simple way to practice this is by placing your hands gently on your body, your heart, your belly, your shoulders, and saying, "I see you. I thank you. I love you." It may feel awkward at first. That's normal. But keep practicing. Your body is listening, and it will begin to respond with more ease, more comfort, more strength. Every day, make a little space to check in. How does your body feel when you think loving thoughts? How does it change when you are kind to yourself? Let your body guide you. Let it teach you what thoughts bring peace. This is not about controlling every emotion. It's about creating a safe place inside where all feelings are welcome, where your breath is your anchor, where your thoughts become your friends, where you feel at home in your own skin. As your thoughts become more loving, your body feels lighter. And as your body feels lighter, your confidence begins to grow, not as something forced, but as something natural, something real. You are not creating confidence from nothing. You are remembering it. You are returning to it. You are letting it rise from within. Let's explore what it means to rehearse confidence, not to fake it, not to force it, but to gently practice it, like learning a new song. At first, it might feel unfamiliar, but the more you repeat the notes, the more they settle into your spirit. You don't need a big moment to practice confidence. In fact, the small moments are often the most powerful. Waking up and choosing to smile at yourself in the mirror, speaking kindly when you make a mistake, trusting yourself to try something new, even if you feel nervous. These are the quiet places where confidence grows. Picture a candle in a dark room. At first, the flame is small, but even that small flame brings warmth, brings light. And as you keep tending to it, adding love, adding belief, it grows stronger. That is what happens inside you. Each time you choose to believe in yourself, your inner flame burns brighter. One beautiful practice is to visualize a moment where you feel confident, not because of anything you achieved, but simply because you were fully present, fully alive, fully you. Maybe you were walking through a garden, or speaking with clarity, or simply sitting in peace. Feel the warmth of that moment. Feel it in your heart. Let it show you what is possible. Confidence doesn't come from the outside. It doesn't wait for approval. It comes from knowing that you are enough just as you are, that you are allowed to take up space, that your voice matters, that your presence is valuable. If a moment feels too big, break it down. Instead of saying, I have to be perfect, say, I will take one loving step. That step might be showing up. It might be speaking a truth. It might be resting when you need rest. Every step you take in love is a step in confidence. Sometimes fear will whisper that you can't. That's okay. Let it speak, but don't let it lead. You can say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose to believe in my strength. This is how you create space between the fear and your truth. This is how you stay grounded in who you are. Confidence is not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to walk your path with love in your heart. It's about showing up for yourself again and again with tenderness. And when you fall, and you will, you don't shame yourself. You reach out a hand, you say, I'm still learning, and I choose to love myself through this. That is the kind of confidence that cannot be taken away, because it doesn't come from performance. It comes from presence. It comes from love. So keep practicing, dear one. Speak kindly, walk gently, breathe deeply, and know that every moment you choose yourself, you are becoming more rooted, more radiant, more free. And now, we continue this gentle unfolding together. You've been so patient, so open, and so present with yourself. That in itself is a great act of love. Let us walk into the remaining spaces of this journey, hand in hand with kindness and trust. There may be times when you feel yourself slipping back into doubt, into fear, into old habits that don't serve you. That is okay. That does not mean you are failing. It only means you are human. Growth is not a straight line. It's a soft spiral, always circling closer to the truth. And the truth is, you are lovable, you are powerful, and you are doing beautifully. When those old thoughts return, let them rise and let them pass. Do not fight them. Do not believe them. Just witness them, like leaves floating on a stream. They are not you. They are only patterns you have outgrown. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be present, to be kind, to keep choosing love, even when it feels unfamiliar. Confidence is not something that stays forever like a stamp on your heart. It's something you keep choosing over and over in the face of discomfort. Every time you choose to meet yourself with tenderness instead of judgment, you grow a little taller in spirit. Every time you fall and rise again, you teach yourself, I can trust me. It is safe to begin again. Even if you took a step back, you can take a loving step forward. The past does not hold you. You hold yourself, and you are always free to try again. Confidence grows not from never falling, but from the courage to rise again and again with love. You may notice moments when the voice of fear gets loud, when it tells you you can't, or you're not ready. Let that voice be there and breathe with it. You don't need to fight it. Instead, wrap it in compassion. Say, I hear you, and I still choose to move forward with love. These small acts of grace are the true rehearsals of confidence. They build a foundation so deep, nothing outside of you can shake it. You become steady, gentle, strong, not because you force it, but because you allow it. Let's take a moment together now. Close your eyes and breathe in. And as you breathe out, say softly, it's safe to be me. Again, it's safe to be me. Feel those words land in your body. Let them hold you. Let them guide you. You are learning a new way of living, one filled with patience, forgiveness, and gentle courage. And every step you take in love is a step in the right direction. Let us now create something new within you. Let us rewrite the old stories you've been told, the ones that say you're not enough, that you can't trust yourself, that you must prove your worth. Those stories are not truth. They are echoes of fear, and you are allowed to let them go. Begin to write a new inner story, one where you are safe, one where you are loved, one where your thoughts speak gently to you. Instead of, I always mess up, your new story says, I am learning to thrive. Instead of, I'll never be confident, your new story says, I am growing into my strength every day. Affirmations are not just words, they are declarations. They are seeds you plant in the fertile soil of your heart. Each time you say something loving to yourself, you are creating the foundation for a new life, a life filled with possibility. Try saying these words with your hand over your heart. I trust myself. I am safe in my own power. My thoughts support and uplift me. I allow confidence to rise naturally within me. I am exactly who I need to be. Repeat them when you wake. Whisper them before you sleep. Say them in the mirror, looking softly into your own eyes. These are not empty phrases. They are truth, spoken gently until your mind believes it, your heart receives it, and your life reflects it. When you feel resistance, meet it with love. Resistance is not a block. It is a doorway. Walk through gently. Every time you return to these words, every time you choose a loving thought, you are rewriting your entire experience, and let yourself feel proud. This work you are doing is sacred. You are transforming old wounds into wisdom. You are turning fear into faith. You are stepping into the light of who you really are. Now, feel into the spaciousness of possibility. When you begin thinking new thoughts, the world seems to open around you. What once felt stuck begins to flow. What once felt too heavy begins to lift. Possibility is not something far away. It is not reserved for the few. It is all around you in this very moment. It breathes with you. It waits for your yes. And when you align your thoughts with love, the path unfolds beneath your feet like magic. Life responds to your thoughts. When you think, I am open to good, good finds you. When you think, I am capable, doors open. When you think, I am loved, love flows into your life in gentle and unexpected ways. You don't have to know the how. You only need to stay connected to the feeling of trust, the feeling of expansion, the feeling of confidence blooming quietly in your chest. You are not here to force things. You are here to allow, to let your thoughts become soft waves of love, gently moving your life in a new direction. You are not meant to chase. You are meant to align. And from that place of alignment, all that you desire can come with ease. Let your imagination be your sacred space. Visualize yourself living with confidence, speaking with ease, moving through life with grace. Feel how natural it becomes when your thoughts support you, when your mind becomes a sanctuary. This is not a fantasy. It is your future. It is the natural result of your thoughts changing shape. The more you choose loving thoughts, the more your reality mirrors that love. You are no longer trapped by old ideas. You are free to think new thoughts, free to believe in your dreams, free to walk with confidence, with peace, with joy. So let us rest here in the knowing that you have all the tools you need, the power of thought, the guidance of love, the strength of your presence, and the light of possibility. And now, sweet soul, we come to the soft closing of this beautiful journey. But it is not the end. It is only the beginning of a new chapter inside you, a chapter where you think lovingly, speak kindly, and live boldly. You are not broken. You are blooming. You are not behind. You are becoming. Each step, each breath, each loving thought is a sacred act of self-care. You are rising into your true self, not with pressure, but with peace, not with force, but with faith. And so I leave you with this truth. You are powerful beyond words. You are worthy of everything good. You are safe to be seen. You are safe to be loved. You are safe to believe in your limitless possibility. Say it softly now. I trust the power within me. I am confident. I am free. Let these words settle into your heart like sunlight on a quiet morning. This is your time. This is your path, and you are ready. I believe in you, always.